Can Cleveland answer? They try with Judy. They got him. He's going the other way. Touchdown as the Browns and Broncos trade blows. Wow. 70 yards to the former Bronco, Jerry Judy.
Okay, just finished up recording a video. I just finished up a video, and this is probably the worst one yet. It is... I already recorded it. Can't show it to you yet. This video is... I would say it's not a good one. If you remember, I think it was Lagon's video where... I think Lagon did this, but where he asked ChatGPT to do questions. Oh. Alright, I guess I don't know if it said safe or saved in the... Not sure in which account it would be in. I forgot. It said it was recorded. Maybe it's on this account. Hold on. Yes, it is. Yay. It's a 9-minute video. Maybe I might in the next video.
Let's see him put my head. Ooh, locked in. Let's see him put my head.
I'm gonna ask Fasty J to do something for me. I have another snow day. I'm back, y'all. I'm trying to get the video. I'll try it this way. We need 60 more.
The Mets don't have the best starting rotation. The next decade, the NFL is about to change, stadium by stadium. Some teams are building brand new venues from the ground up. Others are putting massive roofs and canopies over open-air classics, and a few are rebuilding their stadiums while still playing games inside them. From Buffalo and Nashville to Cleveland, DC, Chicago, Denver, Kansas City, Philly, and Jacksonville.
I'm watching the video right now.
Aren't just upgrades, they're the next era of the league. Let's take a tour of the NFL's future. New Highmark Stadium. The new stadium will be the future home of the Buffalo Bills, opening for the 2026 NFL season in Orchard Park, New York, just across from the current Highmark Stadium. First announced in March of 2022, the project moved through public approvals in 2022, with final agreements and a roughly 30-year lease approved in January of 2023, including strong non-relocation language designed to keep the Bills in Western New York for decades. Construction officially began with groundbreaking in June of 2023. This is an open-air, football-first venue built to feel tighter and louder, with a capacity in the low to mid-60,000s. Instead of a dome, it uses a large canopy over most seats to reduce wind and snow exposure, while keeping the field outside. Inside, the focus is modern game day flow.
That's actually smart. That's actually very smart.
Upgraded concourses and
Just have the
social
seats
plus
get
major
shaded
tech
and
improvements
field
like
gets
video scoreboards,
Nothing.
sound, and stadium-wide connectivity. Costs have climbed from early estimates around $1.7 billion to over $2 billion in more recent coverage. Public funding totals $850 million, $600 million from the state of New York, and $250 million from Erie County, while the Bills and NFL cover the rest and any overruns. Once the new stadium opens, the current stadium is expected to be demolished, marking a full reset for Buffalo's next era. New Nissan Stadium. The new stadium is opening in 2027 and will be the future home of the Tennessee Titans, an enclosed
Since when they
multi-billion-dollar
are about to move.
venue rising on Nashville's East Bank next to the current Nissan Stadium, which is expected to be demolished after the move. The project surged forward when Metro Council approved the financing on April 25th of 2023, with the Titans expected to sign a 30-year lease keeping the franchise anchored long-term. Construction officially began on February 24th of 2024. By November of 2025, crews completed the circular ring beam and raised the final steel beam, marking a major topping out moment. Roof work began in late 2025, with roof cables planned for May of 2026, roof completion targeted for October of the same year, and full completion projected for February of 2027, in time for the 2027 season. Designed by Manica Architecture, the stadium is expected to seat around 60,000 with a translucent roof built for year-round events. Plans highlight 360-degree porches with skyline views, modern
I think the Chiefs is probably 2032. Because they've just announced it.
premium clubs and suites, and a 12,000 square foot community space. In addition to Titans games, the venue is built to host Tennessee State University football, major concerts, and potential mega events like the Super Bowl, college football playoff, and even WrestleMania. Cost is commonly cited around $2.1 to $2.2 billion. Funded by roughly $840 million from the Titans/NFL, $500 million from Tennessee, and about $760 million in local bonds. New Huntington Bank Field. The Cleveland Browns are planning a
Yes, the Browns are moving. Not in Cleveland, apparently. They're out of Cleveland.
$2.4 billion fully enclosed dome in Brook Park, moving the team off
Brook
Cleveland's
Park.
lakefront and anchoring a massive mixed-use district. If it opens on schedule, it would become Ohio's first enclosed NFL stadium and a true year-round events venue. Momentum ramped
Unfortunately for them, as of looks like it doesn't look like it's retractable.
up in 2025.
Damn it, no more.
A Browns-affiliated entity bought a 100th enclosed NFL stadium and a true year-round events venue. Momentum ramped up in 2025. A Browns-affiliated entity bought a 176-acre former Ford site near Cleveland Hopkins Airport for about $76 million, giving the project a real home base. Ohio's 2026 to 2027 state budget then committed $600 million toward the stadium plan, a major funding milestone. The legal pathway also began to clear, with a $100
Doesn't
million
look bad,
settlement
it's just
framework
that
tied to
why
the Browns
don't?
leaving downtown after the current lease window. By October of 2025, the team announced AECOM Hunt plus Turner, with Independence Construction as the construction group, and said enabling work began on October 1st, with a formal groundbreaking targeted for early 2026. The timeline being framed for construction is from 2026 to 2029, with an opening target for the 2029 season, alongside the first wave of surrounding development. New RFK Stadium. The Washington Commanders are
A lot
planning
of
new
teams
roof
are
stadium
moving.
on the old RFK Stadium site in Washington, D.C., with a target opening around 2030. While the
You know what I first thought that the Commanders should do? They should build, like, you know how they have the monuments in DC? They should do that on the outside, but the inside doesn't like
new
it.
RFK Stadium plan takes shape, the Commanders are making short-term improvements where they play now. In February of 2024, the team announced $75 million plus in upgrades, a bridge plan to improve the game day experience until the new stadium is ready. A key step is clearing the site. RFK Stadium closed in September of 2019, and demolition has been a long, phased process, with remaining work generally expected to wrap up around early to mid-2026. The RFK comeback accelerated in 2025.
That actually looks
Federal
really cool.
action cleared the way for DC to control the RFK campus, and in April of 2025, the district and the team announced a preliminary agreement for a stadium and a larger mixed-use redevelopment. The DC Council then advanced the framework with approvals in August, and a final vote in September of 2025. In January of 2026, the first renderings dropped and the team named HKS as lead architect. The concept shows a modern roofed venue with a wavy, translucent top and an exterior colonnade inspired by RFK, designed to blend history with a new era. Capacity is commonly described in the 65,000 to 70,000 range, with design work expected in 2026 and vertical construction beginning in 2027. New Chicago Bears Stadium. The new stadium will be the future home of the Chicago Bears. A proposed domed multi-bills aren't fully locked in yet. The project is often discussed with a suspected opening date around 2031. $7 billion domed stadium development south of Soldier Field, with the team claiming $2 billion plus in private investment and a vision that would have torn down much of Soldier Field to create additional park green space. But Illinois leaders later called the plan a non-starter for the state, and opposition groups signaled they were ready to fight it, slowing that option down. By 2025, attention shifted back toward Arlington Heights,
But
where the
good,
Bears
everybody.
already own the land and have repeatedly described it as the clearest path to a modern stadium district. Bottom line, the Bears
Why does everybody
want a
like
dome,
dome
and
stadiums
Arlington
now?
Heights remains the most common destination, with the timeline frequently pointing toward 2031 if a final deal comes together. New Denver Broncos Stadium. The new stadium will be the future home of the D1 home while
Why do I need to
September,
know
larger
about Broncos?
mixed-use neighborhood with new streets, plazas, and mixed-use development. The Broncos say the stadium itself would be privately financed, while public involvement would focus on infrastructure and access around the site, including the nearby 8th Avenue Viaduct rebuild, approved by the and a 2031 opening aligned with the team's lease. Domed venue planned for Wyandotte County, Kansas, with an opening target date around the 2031 NFL season as the Arrowhead lease window ends. For years, the Chiefs weighed two paths: an $800 million renovation of Arrowhead in Missouri, or a full move to a new enclosed stadium. That renovation push stalled after the April 2024 tax vote failed, and Kansas' offer surged ahead. By late
Oh. Dang. That's crazy. That's actually really crazy, bro. But that's still good. That's still good.
2025, Kansas advanced
That's
Star
still
Bond
good.
financing.
The sub counts. Still good. Not
and cover
everybody's
up to
not that much.
70% of a
Yeah,
stadium
it's
and
still
district
good.
project using
Okay, and do I really care about it?
future sales tax revenue generated
I
within
mean, yeah, that feels good. I mean, try like doing some like whatever you feel like doing it. Like do whatever you feel like doing. Like if okay, a sub is a sub. It's nothing much.
zone. On December 21st of 2025, Kansas and the Chiefs
Okay, and that's just one sub. It's just one sub, buddy. Only one. One's not gonna kill you.
announced an agreement for a state-of-the-art dome, plus a new HQ/training facility in Olathe, with total development described in the $4 billion plus range. The stadium itself is commonly cited around $3 billion, and as a build, stadium is still in the idea and research phase. A locked, shovel-ready fan options and potential. No architect. This stadium is being rebuilt into the Jacksonville Jack. Over the years,
We've made 21,042 waffles in the last 24 days. But the truth is, things weren't always like this. Let me take you guys back to November of 2024. I had just transferred colleges back to Utah and was working full-time at our family's restaurant. At the same time, I was starting to build my dad's dream of starting a waffle factory. Business was hard, sales were down, and my dad was working 7 days a week just to keep things going. I grew up in the business. My dad started the same year I was born. I watched him open 4 restaurants, a franchise, and a restaurant in the Salt Lake City airport, and I also watched him close 3. I've definitely seen all the ups and the downs. There was no way Brutus was ending when my dad was done, so I got to work. I started posting videos of our food online, and little by little, it began to work. People started to come in saying that they saw us on social media. At the same time, I was messaging every coffee shop that I could find in Utah. Most didn't reply, but a few said yes. Soon we were in a couple local coffee shops and grocery stores around the city. It was a start, but delivering waffles around Utah wasn't going to retire my parents. So I asked myself, why don't we start shipping them? Shipping definitely came with another set of challenges. Logistics, packaging, shelf life, and scaling production. And after months and months of nonstop work, we made it happen. We finally started shipping. Today, we've gone from making a couple hundred waffles a week to over 10,000. We're super grateful to be able to share a piece of our family with all of you across the U.S. There's still a lot of work to be done. Make sure you guys follow along to see if I can retire my parents by making waffles.
It's after a year, the Cleveland Browns continue to finish as one of the worst teams in the NFL, establishing themselves as arguably one of the worst NFL franchises in history. So today, I've been hired as the new Browns general manager, and I will have 5 seasons to bring the Lombardi back to Cleveland. But if I don't bring the Lombardi back to Cleveland within the next 5 seasons, I'll be giving away a PS5 or Xbox gift card to one of you at the end of the video. And it's looking like that might happen if we continue at this pace, because my God, this team is terrible. Our current quarterback is Shedeur Sanders, and I really wanted to work with him, but I'm not opposed to moving on. And as for the defense, we do have a few good pieces. Obviously, one of them being Myles Garrett, who's a 99 overall.
Carson Schlesinger is one of the best defensive guys yet.
Potential defensive rookie of the year, Carson Schlesinger. And I guess we've got a few other good pieces like Denzel Ward and Mason Graham. All I know is that this team should definitely be better than 4-13. And it's important that I make the playoffs every season, because if I don't, I'll have to spin from the wheel of punishments after every season that I miss the playoffs. And these wheel spins could drastically set our team back. Okay, the only player I really want to re-sign is Devin Bush. So I'm going to offer him a neutral deal, and welcome back, Devin. And I really don't see anybody that I actually want to sign, nor do any of these players actually want to play for us. My God. So at the start of year 1, I'm actually going to forego free agency and just skip straight to the draft. I mean, I could go with the halfback, but I think Quinshon Judkins is actually going to be pretty good. So I'm actually going to settle for Mike Groves, our new franchise left tackle. He's a hidden dev, so I'm more than happy about that. And I forgot we also have the Jaguars first rounder, which I think I'm just going to trade back and get some more assets. And you know what? 3rd pick in the 2nd round. Shedeur needs weapons, so let's give him Enrique Garcia. Hidden dev, deep threat, we will take that. For as much as I want to tank, I actually do want to make the playoffs, so I don't need to get punished from the wheel. But I do think it's smart if we load up on some picks, which we are going to do from the Buffalo Bills. And if we look at the offense, I'm just glad we upgraded the offensive line. We definitely needed to establish that. Defense is still really good, so I'm not worried about them at all. So I'm going to try the best I can, and I am going to change this playbook. We're going to go with Matt LaFleur, and we're going to see, man, I just don't want to spin from the wheel of punishments because God forbid something happens and I have to just get rid of Myles Garrett. I don't want that to happen. And we start off 2-0. Shador is cooking. Same for Garcia. Oh my gosh, have we found our duo? Have we found our dynamic duo? In year number 1, we're 3-0. Shador actually might be the truth after all. He might be the truth. Okay, 3-1. No league leaders anymore, so I guess we kind of cooled off. Let's just send the mid-season point. Let's see how we are doing. Okay, we're cooling off a little bit. We're 4-3 now. Shador has 11 tutties, 4 interceptions. Quinshon Judkins is playing phenomenal. Enrique Garcia, our rookie, second-round rookie, is balling out. He's up to a 78 star dev. Defensively, Myles Garrett only has 1 sack. I'm not going to lie, I might trade him. He just has 1.5 sacks. He's not really doing anything, brother. But do I really want to trade him now? No, I'm gonna keep Myles Garrett. Myles, I know this is just a bad start for you. You're going to shake back. You're going to lock in. I already know it. You're going to lock in. No worries at all. And there it goes. 8-9. We missed the playoffs. Okay, I mean, Shador, bro, he had a good season. He's up to a 75. Not too bad. I hate how he does not have a face scan in this game, bro. Like, just get the face scan, bro. Quinshon Judkins, amazing sophomore season with 1,200 yards, 7 tutties. Enrique Garcia, what a rookie season. He has 16 tutties. And Myles Garrett, dude, from a record-breaking season to only 5.5 sacks.
That kind of cost that
You know
too.
what? No playoffs, but at least we do have a Rookie of the Year winner in Enrique Garcia. But unfortunately, we're going to have to spin from the wheel of punishments as we have to cut a starter. Oh, that's max out a starter's age. Okay, well, if you're going to send someone into the Shadow Realm, I'm sorry, but this guy looks like he's going to be the victim. Luke, I am so sorry. We're going from age 26 all the way to age 40. It was nice knowing you, buddy. Actually, I kind of worked that anyway because Luke is a free agent, so he will be gone. Grand Delta, I want to resign you, but you don't feel the same. Oh my gosh, bro. Nobody wants to play for the Browns. We need Yaya. I need Yaya so badly on the opposite side of Myles Garrett. It just has to happen. I'm giving you a bag. Ellen Jenkins could be another decent upgrade because no one's going to sign him, bro, right? Like, it's just going to be us and okay, no. Yaya's our only signing because Ellen Jenkins wants to go to the Packers. Honestly, respect, bro. Respect. Boys, the big game in San Francisco is almost here. So it's important that I tell you about the cars on Turo. The options, man. Right now, there are over 200 cars delivered to in San Francisco. Why not use Turo? You do not have to deal with long lines or rental counters. It's a faster pickup and drop-off experience. And better
I'm gonna
yet, you
end
can
stream.
choose
Maybe I
the
might
perfect
stream
car
later
that fits
tonight.
you. And if you are interested in using Turo, there is a QR code right here that you can scan, or there is